guys, so today's going to be fun. We're heading out on a group ride down to Muhanga. So if you're old school Kigali, you'll know that as Gitarama. It's also now called Muhanga, which is also the name of the district. A few of the girls, we met up at the first female ride day about a couple of weeks ago, and today we're heading off on a group ride and I'm really looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to this for, about a week now since we announced it. And unfortunately, last night, noise problems in my area are out of control. And there's a bar down the road that was just thumping until gone 1 in the morning. And so I've got like big bags, and I woke up this morning and my heart was going, yay, we're going on a group ride. And my brain was just like, I can't even breathe right now. I've forgotten how to do it. I am suffering the number of sleepless nights I've had recently. So I'm feeling a little bit depressed, I'll be honest, because I've really been looking forward to this, but due to the noise problems in my area, it's kind of just really put a down on it. But I'll do a different video about that. I'm not going to spoil the day by going on about it. So I'm going to get on the bike. I'm going to drive up to a local petrol station where we're all going to meet, and then we're going to head out. And I'm really looking forward to it because it's a great group of ladies. Got my sparkly socks for ride day. Doesn't show up too well on camera, but they do have a bit of a silver sparkle. Beautiful view for starting off today, just behind SP petrol station in Gitarama. There's Amahoro Stadium in the distance, next to La Petite Stade. Right, time to get on the road. Do you like my funky new biker jacket? Shout out to Bertin at Pili Pili, who told me that they were selling them at TVS in town. Finding biker gear in Kigali is a bit of a challenge, so I was pretty stoked to find this. It's not a bad fit, and it's got elbow plates in case I take a tumble. The material's a little strange. It's super ventilated when I'm riding, even to the point of being a little chilly at times. But the second you step off the bike, you heat up like a sauna. I have no idea how the mechanics of that work, but I'm glad to have an extra layer of protection, especially when riding out of town. This is Mingina's bike, called Shadia, her baddie Shadi. I still haven't named my bike yet, but I will do eventually. If you've got any suggestions, leave them below. Turns out only me and Mingina are riding today. Another friend was supposed to be joining us, but she had a bike issue. However, 2 of our other friends who are interested in learning to ride decided to join in their car. Although there were a lot of ladies at the female ride day event, most of them ride for work. They're courier delivery drivers or moto drivers, and they really don't have a lot of spare cash. So the idea of blowing it on petrol just to go for a weekend ride would not go down so well. All women are welcome to join our rides, but not everybody rides for fun.
Problems like a babe. We're heading out of town along a familiar route. But instead of taking the NR2 up towards Musanze and the Wall of Pipes, we're carrying on a little way and turning south. Muhanga, or Gitarama as it used to be known, is a city southwest of Kigali. You pass through it on the way to Nyanza Mwami Palace, the old King's Palace. Years back, when I was a volunteer, my friend Karen was based there, working with the local school for the deaf. I remember visiting and meeting a young boy with albinism. He preferred to go to the deaf school because the kids there didn't tease him. It's funny the things you remember.
I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way.
The city of Muhanga is a bit higher than Kigali, at 5,945 feet, or 1,812 metres. In 2022, it was estimated to have a population of 83,000 people, so a fairly big town by Rwandan standards. The old name was certainly one that fascinated me when I first arrived. Rama is a suffix in English, derived from ancient Greek, meaning an impressive sight or spectacle, which is where we get the word panorama, as in a panoramic photograph, and diorama. It's also where we get the title of the popular animated series Futurama, suggesting a broad view of the future. From an English perspective, the Rama suffix kind of suited the town, as it's a lovely green district with beautiful rolling hills. However, in British English, the word git is an insult. It's pretty synonymous with arsehole. You might call someone a total git if they're behaving badly or trying to con you. So, to British people, Gitarama kind of translated to a spectacular view of unmentionables. That's why it was so memorable. And whereas Muhanga doesn't have any wordplay associated with English that I can think of, it's also not as memorable, and sometimes gets muddled up with Musanze for people who are new to the region. I'm not too sure what the name Gitarama literally translates to in Kinyarwanda. Some sources seem to suggest it might be a gathering place or a meeting place. A little further south, you have Nyanza, which is one of my favourite places to visit. It was once the seat of power for the Mwami, the Rwandan kings. 1959 to 1961 saw the Rwandan Revolution, also called the Wind of Destruction, in which Hutus rose up to overthrow the Tutsi monarchy. It also saw the country transition from Belgian rule to a Hutu-led republic. This culminated in the coup of Gitarama on the 28th of January 1961, when the monarchy was officially abolished and a republic was declared. The last king of Rwanda was Kigeli V Ndahindurwa, who reigned from 1959 until his deposition in 1961. He died in exile in America in 2016, and his body was flown back to Rwanda to be interred in Nyanza. It was said that part of the condition for his exile was that he wasn't allowed to have children, so the royal line would end with him. Up until his death, it was assumed that this pact had been kept. But after his death, it came to light that he did have one daughter, Jacqueline, and she in turn has 5 children. The former royal line, like most countries, was patrilineal, meaning that titles were passed down through male heirs. And given the size of families back then, it's unlikely they ever suffered from a shortage. It doesn't appear that Rwanda ever had a queen ruling in her own right. But if I'm wrong, let me know below. However, the position of Queen Mother was always a very important one that held a lot of power and responsibility. So it's quite something to think that a male-dominated monarchy was saved from complete oblivion by a single daughter. It's the kind of thing ancient legends are made of. Although Rwanda remains, and will likely always be, a republic. It's an interesting part of history.
I woke up feeling like a creep, so hungover I couldn't speak. I met the Grim Reaper last night, and he shook my hand in the end and said, "You ain't got me losing you. What you gonna do about it?" I'm gonna hit that bottle. It's on a Donkey Kong.
Today, we're off to a cafe that Mingina really likes. It's called Stafford Coffee Brewers, which is situated about 25 minutes before you hit Muhanga proper.
What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? I will be your God, everything you know.
We set off pretty late because we were waiting for friends, and this meant we hit the weekend traffic. But Mingina says that if you set off earlier, around 8 or 9, the roads are usually pretty clear.
I want you to call it. Wanna hear it at 3 in the morning. Your voice is my silence. Wanna hear it from Cairo to London. Como me amo, como me amo, me amo. What's my name? Como me amo, como me amo, me amo. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name?
I'm excited to see what the place looks like, as I don't tend to get out of town very often. I'm also curious about the mushroom soup, because Mingina seems kind of obsessed with it.
Run away with me, come home with me tonight. Run away with me, it'd be worth the time. Run away with me, I made you feel alright. Run away with me, and I'll be good this time around. I'll be good this time. I'll be good this time. I'll be good this time. Don't say we're drifting apart. I can't stand to see you with another. Oh, I know I once broke your heart, but I still
And it looks like we're about here.
love you like I do.
Welcome to Stafford Coffee Shop. It's such a nice place, with beautiful green hills opposite. It's got a good menu and friendly staff. I ordered a caramel iced latte and it was very good. And this is the famous mushroom soup that Mingina loves. I have to admit, it was really good. They also do a motorbike version. And I ordered Rolex, which is egg omelette in chapati. It was really fluffy and delicious. So 10 out of 10 for the food. They also have a really nice gift shop, so I took a look around. If you're heading south to Muhanga, or you just want to get out of town for lunch, we highly recommend this place.